Step Up Stampin'. Today's card, I'm going to show you how to step up this card to a little bit of a wow. I was inspired by the card that's on page 130 of the Stampin' Up! Catalog, this one here, and it's using the Serene Silhouette stamp set, which I'll be using today, this stamp right here. Now you notice these fun little divots in the card? Those are done with our envelope punch board. So this punch board just isn't for making envelopes. I'm sticking my cardstock in here at 2 3/4 inches and punching. I'm going to flip it over and stick it in at 2 3/4 inches again and punch. And that's going to give us these fun little divots, which is just kind of a new fun look with your card. I'm going to use Crumb Cake because that's the cardstock I'm using, so I'm going to get a tone-on-tone look, inking up my Serene Silhouette stamp here and just stamping there on the card. Now I wanted, on the stamps, or on the card in the catalog, it had all these little speckles, so I wanted to add a few of those. And you're just going to stamp them randomly, no rhyme or reason. That's what makes that one fun. Oh, I need my crumb cake yet. Now for the butterflies, I've pre-stamped a couple of them, but I'm going to show you how we did this with the stamp. So I'm stamping this image just on our very vanilla, and I'm taking our big butterfly punch and just punching this out to give us a little bit of that design. You can see I've done it on the Pear Pizzazz butterfly and also the Island Indigo. So now I'm taking our butterfly and I'm just going to attach it with the glue dot here. I'm just going to stick it in the center this way, and this one above that, and that one above that. Now we're almost back to the one that was like in the catalog. So how I wanted to step it up is I wanted to add some gold foil butterflies. And this is our gold foil paper. Now gold and silver is so popular right now, but gold is super popular. So I'm just going to add, and I just kind of bow these up a little bit to give us some dimension. And not that they always stay that way when you mail them, but they seem to still pop up a little bit when you take them out of the envelope. So I'm putting those each in, and I'm just going to bow that one up a little bit. Put our glue dot on it, and there we go. Now I hope you can see that foil in the video. Sometimes I'm never sure. Now I'm going to also add some pearls. Now the pearls, I'm going to take the ones that are in a row because they're all attached by glue, but I'm going to cut every third one so that when I take them off I only pick up 3, and I do that with my poker tool. I find that works best for me. Some people use the tip of the scissor, but for me the poker tool works the best. And I'm going to grab that, just lay that down in the center of each of the butterflies, like this. And instead of adding the natural twine to the card, like this one on here, because I have that gold, I decided to add the gold baker's twine to it. So I always leave, I have a brand new one here. I probably should have found the end before I started recording. I always leave it attached to the spool because that way I don't waste as much, and I think it's easy to tie it even when it's attached. So I'm going to just put the bow right in the middle of this card, tying it, and as I pull, I just hold the center as I pull these to make the bow just a little bit smaller, and trim it with my paper snip. So I still have a little waste, but not as much as if I had cut it first. Now we could leave it like that, but I kind of wanted to add a little bit of a sentiment to the card, so I took our soft suede and our Just Because, and I'm stamping Just Because on the bottom here because I'm not quite sure who I'm going to send it to yet. So I'm just going to do just because then I can say anything on the inside I want to whomever I'm sending it to. So here we have our Step Up Stampin' card today, Step It Up Stampin', and here we have our inspiration, how we stepped it up to go from this to wow. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you stop over at my blog at www.stampstodiefor.com, and also stop over at Allison's at www.stampcrazywithallison.ca. Hope you enjoyed it. Happy stamping!